Yep, I hear myself. Yup. Yup. Mama. So if broadcast already started, I'm trying to make a 2x2 trapdoor that doesn't show any pistons. I haven't gotten done with the half. So, yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna try doing one corner. Just one corner. Because doing this just by... Like, bro. Yeah, I'll try it. Okay, it's been a good day or night. Hold on, let me just break this real quick. Where's the load? Okay, there it is. I did push on load, right? When did I save this? Oh, I don't think it even saved at all. Whatever then, whatever. What? What? Okay. So, obviously I'm bad at Redstone. Not a pro at it. This is, like, the best I can do right now. So, that... Hold on, hold on. Remove that connection. I'm trying to make it so it grabs the pistons right here, and then the pistons right here, not these ones, the ones supposed to be right here, grabs this and pulls it back. Then this replaces that area. That's what I'm trying to do. But I'm just trying to get this to work first. I know how to do this. I don't know how to do this. So that's how I'm gonna do that. I break it. It does that. We more signals, maybe. But then the signal will be right here. So right here, that'll be 15, 14, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, yeah. So, boom, boom, boom. How do I make it so it doesn't... Okay, I'm gonna just do it right here, right here. So I want this to be delayed. Let me see what this does. So it's grabbing that. But how do I repeat the signal? I just need one more pulse. No, actually two more pulses. And then that will... Is that right there is already good enough? I'm just gonna do that just so it doesn't connect. Don't do that. Okay. Do that. I know these can help, like, being on the delay. Like, for example, if I just did this. Hold on. That? Okay, well, it worked once. I'm not gonna do that again. All I know is I have to make this a constant signal. Just for like a while for me to drop down. And then it'll re-put it there. I'm thinking about doing like another line. Like, no, not like piston door underneath. So let's listen. But I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. to have this area down. Okay, maybe I actually can learn something if I did this. Hold on a second. How? Hold on. I forgot how to do this. Okay, so I know Redstone just does that. It activates 2 pistons. So if I go over here and do this, no, do this, then what does that do? Boom, boom. Okay, so put that here. But how do I repeat the signal so it actually... Will it do without it? No. So, I have to find out how to do this. I don't know how to attract this. How the hell do I do this, though? Like that? Where's my phone at? I swear I keep losing my phone. I keep losing my phone. Wait, isn't it on the charger somewhere? Found it. But it wasn't on... Okay, never mind. I was on the wrong cord. Okay. Double piston extender bedrock. By Zayden Thomas. That does not look like a block of iron, but alright. Look more bricks than anything else. Okay, can I get a simpler, like... horizontal piston extender? Better. Okay. So, what they did was... Hold on a second. Hold on. They did this, which is something I'm not trying to do. There's two of them? What about a triple piston extender? I'm not gonna do all that complicated stuff. Okay. gonna do this. So I have to power these two right here twice. I have to power this last. I have to power this second last. Okay. What the... Which is just do this, the whole thing. I don't want to just do this. How do I do this without making a loop? Actually, I can't. What am I doing? What? Wait, do I? Wait. Do I power these last then? I think I power these last. Bit fast on that. Maybe I do this then. I'm an idiot. Wait a second, I'm onto something here. Wait, what? This is honestly more progress than I've ever had any other night. And the thing is, I've done this on broadcast. Why? Okay, okay. Why is it that every time I do something on broadcast, I'm suddenly getting more progress done? That or better at it. I'm suddenly better at it for no reason except for the reason I'm just broadcasting. You hear me on this, right? And I'm not talking tonight. I'm talking to you. I've done this so many times, and it's never worked like this. Never. I'm gonna do that again. Bro, this is honestly more progress than I've had in a long time, bro. By the way, this whole thing, it took me a while to even do this. This already knew how to do this. I'm not bad at redstone, just I don't know how to do a lot of redstone. By the way, this is save. It saves the whole structure. If I load it, it'll load the previous save structure. And that was for a map. That was for wind tunnels, and yeah. I started this like a month ago. No, not even a month ago. That was like weeks ago. This is to test all the signal strengths. Good enough. I'll deal with that later. Okay. So now I know how to do this. Okay, I suck. What the hell is that? Okay, that's actually not a bad start at all. That's not a bad start at all. That's not a bad start at all. Okay. Let's reach over here, right? Yeah. Okay, put these as all these. How fast can I make this? What? No, no, no. What was that? What the hell is that? The game lagging or something? Okay, no more of this. Let's keep going with this. Will that remove the problem? Hello, man. So, make these later. Make these later. Let's see what that does. I have to get a second pulse, but where? As soon as I get this to move, that unlocks my problem. As soon as I can get this block and this block right here, my whole problem is solved. Do I send a pulse later? Like, do I put one underneath? I could reach around. Maybe like this. Right, right. If I send a pulse like this. Stop that, stop that. Rain! 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 That's not even sending up. Okay. But if it does, then when. Okay. Okay. So I have to send another thing here. But it can't do anything. Okay, bring that back. If I do this, will it power the redstone underneath? Yes. Okay, is there any way I can use observers for this? Is there even enough space for those two observers? what if... No. Don't even bother doing that. So it still works. I just need to power these two pistons without powering these two pistons. And I'll be good. Can I do this with less repeaters, by the way? I feel like there's like a lot of repeaters. Like very unnecessary amount. What was that? Okay, remove that. Maybe try this. Oh, right, here you go. Okay, so that works fine. That works fine as well. So less repeaters that way. Maybe one more? Like just one more should be good. I don't know why, but every time I'm on Minecraft, it doesn't even, like, bro. Okay. I feel like the joystick isn't even in all the way. Okay, okay. So this has to stay like this. Alright? Okay, so now I don't need the repeater. Actually, I don't even need all of these. I'm gonna move those. Well, in that case, just do this. And that removes all that. Does a torch do this? Hold on. Boom, boom. Can a torch handle this? No, it only does the one. So what about this? Huh. If it does this. So I could do that instead of this whole thing. Okay, so move that down. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. No, but I feel like I have progress with the other one. But this does keep it still. But the other one did it still too, so. Now that I think about it, this isn't really enough space for a redstone contraption. It's really not. I think it's like a 25 by 25. I should definitely give myself way more space than this. Like, way more space. Next time you see this world, it'll have way more space, because this is not even close to enough space. Okay, so, clear. So, I'm gonna have to go all- Stop! I'm gonna have to go all the way up, just for this. Boom, 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 boom. Just remove this. Okay, let me see what this is. That was going up, actually, so... Okay, now. Let me just, boom, 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 boom. for any space I might need. So this handle these two. This will handle this. Don't think I need another one of these. I'll just use that. Go in here. Why would I need? Wait, what? Why would I need to do that? Because all I have to do is just boom, then it extends. So this is the piston. Boom, then it goes up. So this is all you need. Well, maybe this, but okay. So this activates these two. This activates these two. So boom, boom. Another layer over here. Not layer, but line. Do that. Yeah, do that. Then do that. And have this go in there. And then connect this with that. And then connect this with this. So that's it. But that should be right there. Just one more delay right there. So that'll attract. One more. Just right there. Oh, that's an... Okay. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. So it is pulling it back. I just need another line. That's just going to do this. Hold on a second. Just go a little under here. I realize I broke that. So what this will do is waste 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And comparator goes right there. So maybe a bit lower. So like right around here. So I do this. Okay, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, no, yeah, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And that 2 just goes right there. Okay, how'd I do that then? What will that do? It won't even reach. Okay, what if I were to boom? Okay. Okay. So boom. That wouldn't do anything. It's only one, so it won't go anywhere. Boom. Then that'll do this. And they'll set that off again. If it worked, yeah. So that would be one. So do that. Do that. So that'll be two. This won't go anywhere. But that would, though. What in the absolute hell am I doing, actually? That would not do anything at all. In fact, if I just increased it one bit more, it would still just be one more. It would be 3. What? Bro. So that is 2 right now. So right now, um, oh, okay, take this whole thing out. Let's take this whole thing out. What does this do by itself? So it does to that. Might need to do that. Just by itself. Wouldn't that also... I don't think it would take anything away. Because the signal will be gone by then. So if I want to do this... What? Oh, right. The signal can reach. How do I do this? Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Let me actually do this real quick. So, how well would it actually... Okay, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. So it's 11 to be outputting. That is actually crazy. This, I didn't even know that. It actually... Oh, no, this... That is crazy. Okay then. So this can go on top of... What does the output again? It's outputting 2. So... Oh, that would reach that. Okay, so we don't include that. We let that go over here. And that should... What's it doing? Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, so that... Let me do this instead. Will this do that? Instead of doing that, and they'll do all that. So in... Okay, okay. Why isn't I doing anything? Because this is still a... Okay. So make this faster in retracting. Stop with that. This? Okay, then do that. Then that will power that. Okay, great. That would lag like hell though if I did duplicate that. So, how do I send two pulses at the exact same... No. But how do I put another input in there though? Okay, scratch all this. No, no. Uh-uh. Okay. None of that. None of this. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Nothing like that. Nothing like that. Will that still work if I... Yeah. If I do that. I don't know what you do. So I have to make it a way, make it so this retracts, which brings this over here, Then when the pistons are here, then it'll retract again, bringing this here. Then the whole thing continues again. So just to be clear, can it still do this? Can it still do that? Yes. So bring that to, no, because that also, so that can't do anything right there. I have everything good. It's just that I can't really. Okay. Okay, bring this away from there. And also bring this over here. That's space for these two pistons. So I can just do that, and that won't do anything with this. So now that I have that solved, this whole area right here, how exactly do I even get this done? Because this goes first, I think. Wait. So bring this over here. That is... What is that actually? Okay, so that does... Still, okay, good. So that's 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. How do I get less signal? How do I get less signal? Because this right here is a burrow. I've been working on this on and on for like, no, on and off for weeks. Ever since I made the little centerpiece for the world. And before that, it used to be a 4x4 problem. 2x2 can be done. So, yeah. I'm trying to do the center now. Like the 4 middle blocks. Okay, okay. So this, okay, stop with that. This immediately activates this, which activates this because it's in here. And then this goes all the way around and hits this, which activates that. This thing. And pushes up that. I'm gonna turn this off. Yeah, get out of here with that one. There. Now, back to this. I'm trying to figure out how to... Okay, okay, okay. Let's do something down here. Something down here. Now, boom, boom, and boom. I said boom. So this gets activated. Boom. That's the first step. Boom, boom, boom. Actually. Yeah, right here. Right here. So this right here is where all the problems come in. How do I do this? Just how do I do this? You know what? Boom, 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 boom. No, that's the same button. Nope. It just treated the same problem. You know what? No. Let's just do that to this. Just why not? So, how do I do this? Does that connect to this? It does. So, let's pretend that I'm doing that. Info. So I do this. I'm just gonna hold on a second. Boom. I'm done. And then make this connect, and they'll hit that. But you have to make it so it doesn't retract. Don't bother making that. Will it do that regardless if I put the torch there? Okay, for some reason that works. So boom, 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 boom. No. Why are you having a difficult time? If I can power this block, then everything just goes away. Just everything. I don't need the swords. Please be something helpful. No. But hello. Fucking still a good day and night. How do I do this? Well, how do I do this? I can do this just fine. Just fine. But I don't know how to attract. It's basically just this. It's basically just this. But I have to have two pistons on top to make it easy to link the redstone to it. And these pistons are still necessary for the 2x2, so not moving them. Not permanently. What on earth is that? Whatever. Okay, what did I even make back then? Oh, it was me learning out. Okay, okay, gotcha, gotcha. Could that help? That thing right there? Could that help? Okay, okay. I'm gonna go over here for this. Way more space now. Way more space. So, I want to do this. Then boom, boom. Actually, no. Boom, 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 boom. It's basically just this, but I haven't gone past this part yet. So I'm gonna take this part out. Well, actually, it might be important if I keep this in just so I don't have to move anything. And if I move anything, it might break it. So, it's pretty much just right here. Just this whole thing right here. I can hide it right here. Even here. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. I don't think that goes there. So let's do this. So this right here. I'm thinking about doing like this line right here, then this line right here. Like this meets up together right here. But I don't know how to even manage to do this. Because this right here, I know pistons can't retract the ones already activated. What we should do this. Can't do it. But if it was not activated, it could pull it. So that's the whole problem I have right here. I don't know how to make this so it doesn't sow any redstone, which is why these exist right here, because I don't like seeing pistons in the wall. Would have been way easier if I wasn't trying to do that. No, if I was. If I was trying to leave the piston in the wall, it would be way easier. But I already found out. But I'm trying to pull it back. So the other Wait, do I do target blocks? Do I do target blocks then? I do I though? I don't think target blocks can. No, up here. No, no, there. So right there, I don't know. Wait, how much does that give off? Where's the thing at? Okay. Right there. Redstone there. Target block right here. All the way to 15. Nice. Is there any way to shorten a redstone pulse? In that tiny space, though, there's like this tiny space? No. No. Could do once, though. Because that would do a lot and a lot. Okay. Just do this. So, I could do that. Just do only one, but how do I make it so it's... How to shorten a redstone pulse to only one bedrock. Bedrock. What? You gotta be kidding me.
Okay, and it is Java. This is gonna suck.
Any comments following on? No. I noticed this when they commented, but they have a God's Life PFP. White eyes, and I don't know what the hairstyle thing is. One redstone signal. Bedrock. Bedrock. How to make a redstone signal go all the way down to 1. Like, how do I word it? One redstone signal. Dude, I don't need the AI over you told me that there's 15 blocks in go. Yeah, this is something. I don't. If you watch this, can you give me the tips on how to do this? I think I've set my objective already. I want to make this extend. Have we done that? Make this extend. Then they'll hit this and it'll boost like do that. Then we go all the way tracked again. Then do the pistons. The hod that is over there. I know it has to be possible. There's no way it isn't possible. I've gone close. Like, all I need for it to actually work is just like, hold on. I need two pulses right here and right here. Right here, right here. It's just I don't know how to do that. Because I'm not good at Redstone. I don't plan to be because no, I'm not spending my entire life on this. Mm-mm. So I'm gonna end this broadcast. Hopefully you can find like some way to do this. Welcome to stream a good day and night. I'm getting off Minecraft. Hopefully someone can help me because this is a little bit